Welcome to Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. They've been playing football here since 1902, and this crowd today is fired up and ready to get going. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. While moments ago backed up close to their own end zone, now threatening with a 1st and goal. The shotgun running play call. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's marked out at the 7. Very short return to create some tough field position. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SC. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looks like the Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Big throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? It's a shotgun run call. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Back is got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
And we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot on the final play of the opening quarter. the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Bearcats are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Makes the defender miss. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And there's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Coming up, 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
USC.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
USC 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great move there. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Trying for a 4th down completion.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's caught. It's Carter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack, because right now it's not working.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here comes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And he's got his man open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 14.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cincinnati 37, USC 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Ball handed off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 33. Now, a fourth down.
The Bearcats will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over first and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a match.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USC. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create
intercepted in the end zone. Pass midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a big two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Set to kick it off.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here,
he'll take a deep shot. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away.
Another pick. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the back, keep the clock moving. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He missed it. Field goal, no good. So the lead remains 19 off that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw it deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll test the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Hands off to the left. Powers through. He's brought down out at the 46.
Third down coming up.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a